Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. So, yeah, I don't
So
know why.
What do you mean different prospect just now when you mentioned?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I guess yesterday just randomly talked to a well, not randomly, sorry. I schedule a time with a prospect, talk to him, try to give him some value because I get him interested in an email. So he scheduled me a meeting instead of I schedule him a meeting. And then I tell him what I talk about in the email. Yeah.
Okay. So previously they sent an email. Maybe they read, maybe they didn't read. But now they actually read your email. They reply and schedule.
That's one person. But
I mean, you're making progress. You have to acknowledge you are making progress. Else you will not keep on doing the work. All right.
Yeah.
So we have to acknowledge when we see progress. We need to know how to acknowledge progress.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm happy to say everybody is early today. Some early by 3 minutes, some 2, some 1 minute. Okay, I'll just keep this up.
Great haircut.
Because Ball's going on video in a few hours. Maybe not in a few hours.
Yeah, I mean,
in 12 hours from now.
Yes. I mean, like the barber just opened on Monday, okay, and then like, yeah, I just made an appointment and then just did a quick haircut. Because like I mean, like have to attend client meetings, right? So it's better to not to wear a hat.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, wear a hat is not good. Yeah. Client, you need to. Yeah, like that's good. Good.
Yep.
You look good.
Thanks.
So
Thanks.
Okay, so this week will be a bit different because we're going to do a rehearsal for Ball. He's going to go on
really?
Copy Academy in 12 hours.
Shit.
So I actually prepared some questions. He will share his roller coaster last week. Okay.
Oh my god.
So I prepared a question, so you don't need to worry about how to tell your story. Okay. So Anastasia is still outside. She says she can't join us today. Okay. So just put my questions here. Okay. So in your own words, just tell us what happened first.
Okay, so it actually has a few stages. Before the proposal, and during the closing call.
Okay, you suck at this.
Sorry?
let me give everybody the story first.
Oh yeah.
Ball first the headline. Ball closed his first client in Upwork. Else people don't know what is the movie about.
Right.
You have to tell people what is the movie about. Okay?
Yes. Right.
So,
I mean, like I wasn't in the copywriter's head, so I should have point out the most prominent thing in what happened last week.
Yeah. So what happened last week is Ball he closed his first client, which is a better client. It's not the best.
Yes, not the best.
I don't even think it's good, but it's okay. You have to start somewhere. It's not one of those super shitty clients. Those super shitty clients, then I'll be like, whatever. But this is actually okay. He's a digital marketing agency. I'll let Ball tell the story, but just let everybody know what happened. Okay, so let's give some context because context is important. How long have Ball joined Copy Academy or trying to do copywriting? How many months?
Okay, so the month that I started joining Copy Academy is the month that I made the investment. So it's actually the day when I started copywriting seriously. So it happens like on September last year. And
so
then,
September 2020.
Until now, it's like 11 months already. And then close to a year. And I struggled a lot in the beginning, especially in client acquisition. And then like just to give a quick overcap on my journey. Okay, so I got an Upwork client on February, and then like after that, I thought I'm the best copywriter in the world. Okay, just kidding. And then like I thought I was done with the platform already. Okay, no more freelancing on Upwork or Fiverr. And then like I got off the platform, move on to cold email. and then got no results in like 3 to 4 months, no results at all. I think the main reason is one, I have mental blocks, and second, I'm not good enough. I mean, like, in terms of because, like, if I'm not good enough, I'm not reaching out to the client who values my work.
Let me interject here. When boss say he's not good enough, this is where you are using language which is open to interpretation. So when we communicate with client and when we write copy, we need to be very, very clear. So, okay, I just do a test just to prove a case. Ricky, when you hear boss say, I'm not good enough, what do you think he's saying?
It's muted.
Sorry, not very confident. So I think we need something very confident.
So not good enough to you means not very confident. Max, what do you think when boss say he's not good enough?
I think it's the experience. Maybe the experience is not long enough.
Okay. So when I hear it, I'll interpret it as my copywriting is not good enough. So everybody will interpret different things. We want to avoid this kind of stuff. So when we catch ourselves doing that, we want to correct. This is, I mean, actually, I'm coaching my client on this. Don't write things that different people can interpret differently, because everybody have our own filter. We have our own interpretation.
Yes, right.
Mine is going to be different from yours. Yours is going to be different from his and hers. And so when we want to tell a story, it's good to have this type of practice. I mean, everybody will make this kind of errors, but when we catch ourselves doing this, okay, if you are a co-host, then you have to clarify. You ask a question to help to clarify. And that's what I will do. So you don't need to worry about stuff like that. But when we are communicating, especially with prospect, clarity is super important. You can actually watch your own replay and see when. It's actually very easy when you do Zoom call, because you can see people's reaction. When they're like, this face, you see this face? You know, clarity is not enough, or they're confused. It's all about clarity. All right. So just a quick tip. And yeah, so when you think, when you say just now, you think you're not good enough, what do you actually mean?
Okay. In terms of my copywriting skill level, okay, because I don't have any track record, I'm not sure if my stuff can actually generate business results. So that's why I don't have the confidence to reach out to the best client in the world who needs copywriting, who actually needs copy. So I have to move down the ladder a little bit, reach out to middle tier client or even low level, like small tier client, in order to solve their problems, because I don't have the skill set to find out the biggest problem in the for the biggest clients. So yeah, I move down the ladder, and then the audience, okay, I mean the middle tier and the low tier clients doesn't appreciate what I do, and guess what happens? They either don't reply me, or they don't understand what I'm doing, and then they are just not I didn't get much response because the target audience is not right already, because they don't understand the value of copy, and then they don't value my work. So that's why.
So here I'll interject again and show. First, when you say, I'll allow you to say it, then I will try to give some commentary. So when you this is part of closing and listening skill, by the way, for everybody. Okay. So when Bob describes it that way, what I hear is, clients don't appreciate my work.
Yeah.
But if let's say you want to coach your client, you want to sell them an improvement, you can say it's actually not the client don't appreciate you. You don't know how to present your work and yourself in a way that people, they see like, oh, I need this person's help. So we can always blame client, this client's stupid, smart client or whatever. We can always do that. But is that going to make us better? No. All right. It's not. If we keep blaming, yeah, sometimes it's the client problem. Sometimes I get it. I get it sometimes. But if we choose to keep believing in that, we are not improving ourselves. Okay, so this is where we want to catch ourselves. Okay, sometimes we keep saying the client is bad or whatever, because who the hell closed the client in the first place? We close our own client. So if we say our client is bad, it's our problem, all right? So everything comes back to us. So we want to try to get back the responsibility, the power. The more you dare to take responsibility, I guarantee you, the more you improve. I'm not going to say you're going to make more money, but you're going to improve. And when you improve, sooner or later, as long as enough things are improved, kind of hard not to make more money, all right? So this is a little coaching for Paul. So when you say client is no good or whatever, just bear in mind, okay, this is something I also have to practice myself. When I get on a call with prospect, sometimes when people say dumb stuff, then I'm like, this fellow is an idiot. But I have to immediately take that out of my brain. Else it's not going to help me. It's not going to help my business.
Yes, right.
You can keep telling yourself this kind of stuff, but sometimes when you tell yourself this kind of stuff, ask yourself, is that going to help my business? If the answer is no, try to reduce that. It's not going to go away overnight. Okay, it's not going, but just catch yourself doing that. So this is a little bit of coaching, but it's okay. You can tell your story this way, and we can actually give some commentary for other people, because I think everybody's going to say, hey, actually, what boy is experiencing sounds like what I'm experiencing now. So I would like you to just tell your story, okay? But when I find ways that I can critique and actually a lot of people can benefit, then I'll interject a little. All right?
Yeah,
okay.
please. Just interrupt me, because sometimes I find myself repeating stuff over and over again. That's because like I can't see what I can't lay out all the things that I've said before, so I have problems structuring my speech. Yeah, I mean, like
most people have that problem. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So
you're not going to talk like PowerPoint like me. That's a bit too robotic. People will feel it's unnatural. So don't try to aim for that unless you're teaching something. That's a different story. You're teaching, you need to be very clear. Step 1, step 2, step 3.
Yeah.
You're sharing, you're talking. Don't worry about things like
okay,
that.
sure. So after that, because I found out the problem with cold email. Okay, but actually some people got the result. I didn't. So I decided to switch up my approach, to improve my skill level. Number 1, improve my skill level, and then number 2, put in the reps by landing smaller clients first. And then, so in order to land small clients, I don't think cold email is the best approach, because they do, if we approach small clients with cold email, they haven't raised their hand yet. Okay, so that's the main problem. Compared to Fiverr and Upwork, the clients are actually actively searching for work to be done on those platforms, which means that you have better chance on landing a gig, because they already know what they want, although sometimes it may be vague or whatever, but at least they raise their hand.
Yes. So I'll summarize what Bob just said. Previously, he tried to get clients from cold email, but he was facing some resistance. Okay, whether the resistance are true or not, we leave it for another day. Okay, but he faced some resistance. So Copy Academy currently teaching is to get clients from Fiverr, which we recommend anyone who is relatively new or new, go to Fiverr. All right. Why? Which is what he say here is correct. Those people who go to Fiverr, they are not there to waste time. Most of the time, they have a problem they want to be solved. They don't know what is the problem. They will have an idea what's the problem. So sometimes they'll say, I want Facebook posts, I want Facebook ad, I want some emails, I want a website, I want somebody to write sales letter. I want somebody to write a webinar. I want some video ads. They will say stuff like that. So if we are good at pivot closing, it's a type of closing which Crystal showed. Let's forget about him for the moment. It's a type of closing that, I mean, I know how to do that type of closing. Spoiler, HTC so far haven't taught me that yet. I learned that from somebody else, okay? But even if you don't know that, because when I started my first 5 years, I don't know how to close like today. Okay, so frankly, if you want to get projects on Fiverr, Upwork, frankly, you don't really need to know how to close. People already raise their hands, say, I want to buy something. I just not very clear what I actually need. They know they have a problem. They know their business not very good. And they already admit. So when you try to talk with people like that, much easier because they already half convinced. When we send cold email, they haven't raised their hand. They don't know they have a problem. So in marketing, we want to talk to people who already raised their hand. They know they have a problem. Those people who are problem unaware, they don't know they have a problem. We have to spend a lot of time, energy to go and, hey, do you know have a problem? Takes a lot of time, which is why usually for companies, they want to be number 2, because the first person who go into the market keep telling them, hey, you have a problem, you have a problem, okay? Not many companies can be number 1 and actually do a very good job. Apple is one of them, but that is a very like a miracle. It's not the normal. Okay, so I somehow got sidetracked a little. So if you are new, you want to get buyers, especially if you are not in the United States. So sorry, Ricky, this maybe is not the best next step for you. Okay, sorry. Yeah. But let's say if it's Max, if it's Bor, Anastasia, I'll recommend go create your Fiverr profile, go and bid on some projects. There are some buyer requests in Fiverr. On Upwork is, what is it called in Upwork? I don't know what it's
Proposal.
called. Proposals.
Proposal. Yes.
All right. Okay. And don't just do the thing. You have to see how Bor execute, because he showed me the proposal he wrote. I like it. If I'm the buyer also, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. He stands out. Okay. I'm not going to ask you to share the proposal here, but just know sometimes don't just copy the platform. There are some details, there are some execution, which Bor did quite well. Okay, and it is relevant because he's bidding on an email writing project, and he wrote a very nice proposal. Very interesting. Okay, so don't discount the effort, the skill when it comes to that. It almost seems like Upwork is a good platform for you. Why? Because you don't really need to have very good closing. There are people there who want to buy. You just need to send the proposal to more or less that type of buyer. Okay, it doesn't have to be a 100% match. Okay, I think you're going to cover this also. So initially you thought it's going to be a very okay, please share that part.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, yes, okay, so because before moving on to the next section, I just want to say that I also have like a Fiverr account already set up, and then I have gigs already up and running, but I'm just like keeping it online and then wait for the gigs to come, because I'm not sure why I don't have any buyers requests, and I can't send like proposals to clients who need stuff. So I actually have to wait for the traffic to flow. Okay, so moving on. And then on Upwork, there's actually like, it's like Facebook, but all of the Facebook feed is job posting. Okay, and you can actually search for a specific keyword, let's say email copywriting, and then all relevant gigs will just show up, and you just have to find a specific post that is suitable for you, and then you just send a proposal. So the problem here is that there are some clients who don't really know what they need, and then maybe they bring up a certain keyword that may scare me. Like let's say design. Okay, I don't do design work. So when I see
I'll just help you guys to visualize because we don't have any slide, we don't have nothing here.
Right.
So I'll help to tell the story. In Upwork, you can search what type of project you want to do. So Bo, he typed email. But email, we know got two types of email. One is black and white. Another is the colorful, a lot of image kind of email. Yes. So what he mean by design is when he see the project required is to create colorful email, he feels a little worried. Okay, so that is what he's trying to say. Is that clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so because I don't do design work, if someone asks me to do design, of course I will feel scared because I don't have any expertise in that area. So I actually like back off already. And then another keyword that
back off means you don't even apply, correct?
Yes, I don't even like dare to apply to the proposal because it's not in my expertise, and that's why I missed a lot of job opportunities. Okay, maybe some of them I have the ability to land the gig, but because I didn't send a proposal, I don't even have the chance. Okay. So another keyword that is similar to design that I scared is proven marketing result. Okay, which is like
this means when the proposal, the project, the requirements is they say you need the emails will require some design work, and please apply if you have. They will have a long list. You have perfect English, you have native English speaker. This is one of the one which I see the most. Native English speaker for copywriting. For closing, maybe. Also, frankly, I don't think it's an issue. All right. Native English speaker. What else they want? Proven result. What else they want? What else they want?
HTML, CSS.
They want us to do HTML. They want us to code. They want the copywriter to code.
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. Frankly, I never seen that, but I'll take your word for it. What does this mean? When I see this? Okay, maybe Max, when you see this, what do you think the person, what does it tell you about the person?
So the person is, I think is actually doesn't know what is copywriting at all. He doesn't know what is copywriting at all, and he never hired this kind of person.
Never hired this type of person
before. Yeah.
Okay. To me, is the person don't really know what they want. Okay. So when they don't really know what they want, they list down 10 things. Do you think they treat 10 things seriously?
Right. It's not equal.
Imagine, okay, you guys all have a house or you're staying in somewhere. Okay, let's say you want to buy a house. The person say, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. I want a 3-story house. Okay, I should say it this way. I want a attached house with I want an attached house which is a bungalow. Like hello? Attached house is not a bungalow. A bungalow is not attached. So when he say this, then he said, I want red, I want pink, I want this, I want that. Everything else don't matter already. Because it tells me you don't even know what you want. Then whatever you say you want, I'm not going to treat you seriously. Then I'll actually go and send a message. I'll find out, okay, let's hop on a call. I don't really think you know what you want. Okay, there's actually a way to do this. Anybody who wants, we can talk about that some other day. But just what I want to say is, when some people, they say, actually this works for Ricky as well. Sometimes the company tells you, we want this, we want this, we want this. Sometimes they might not know what they want. So our job is to ask questions to know what problem they actually want solved. What is the reason that they want to buy? What's the problem they want to solve? You don't ask for the expectation, just ask what is the problem. Okay, if I can solve this problem within X amount of time, do we have a deal? That's the conclusion. Okay, if you're talking to business people, this way will be very effective. You're talking to a manager, you might need to change your approach a little. Okay, because this I usually talk with business owners, so I know this is the way to talk. If you're talking to like a department head, finance department, it will be a bit different. They use different language, they use different angles. Okay, but hope this is, since this is relevant for Ricky, I thought I'd just point it out. Okay, so most people don't know what they want. It is our job to give them clarity what they want. Sometimes what they want might not even be what we do, but because nobody can give them clarity, they'll actually ask you to do it. It's very funny. It's very funny. There are many times you go to a specialist, they will diagnose the problem and tell you, this is a problem. Okay, please go and find this person or go and find this product. Then you ask, how about I pay you, you find, deliver to me. I pay for the delivery fees, I pay the extra. I actually say that because like, I know this person knows it. I don't want to go through the same process of discovery. I don't want to waste all my time and energy. Can you like, please solve it for me? Business owners especially will say this. Because you know everything so well, it's very hard. Okay, business owners know. It's very hard to find people who know what they're doing. It's very hard for them to find people they can trust. These two. If they can find a person who knows what they're doing and they can trust, this is, they know 100 staff, maybe less than 5 staff know what they're doing and can trust. Very few, less than 5%. If they perceive you as that person, kind of hard not to close. In fact, there are some things which I don't sell, but the business owner asked me to go and buy. And he said, never mind, you just mark up, just send us the bill. I'm like, I don't sell that. Never mind. You'll find a way. Okay, you want to send me money? I'm not going to say no. Okay, so yes. Seriously, I'm not joking. There's this college, they asked to buy some cameras. I'm like, I don't know much about cameras. I repair computers. This is very last time, we're talking before 2015. This is 2012, 2013, almost 10 years ago. I don't understand why he want. Now today, I understand, but last time I don't know why he keep asking me to buy things. Now I know. Okay, so this is some of the things which the younger me, which don't have the experience, I don't know what's going on. But today I know I can decode and I can share it with you. So don't have the feeling like I know how to do this very well, I must sell this. The moment they sense this, and they, business owners, prospects, they can sense this. They might not tell you, I think you're trying to sell me Facebook ads. They're not going to sell you that, but they will have it here. And when they have this, this person is just here to sell me product A or service A, what happens is trust goes low. Instead, let's say if we are starting, okay, we help them to discover or whatever they request. Like after that, okay, we'll hear after I force Ball to do some things, she say yes to a few things, then we're going to see what happens. Okay, so we can continue the story.
Yep. So because I was facing this kind of blocks, I saw certain kind of requirements, and then I'm scared, I back off. So Jay told me this, like the worst case scenario, right? I think like the worst case scenario for taking action and not taking action. So if I don't send a proposal, what will happen? Okay, I don't get a reply at all. I 100% will get nothing. I will get nothing. And if I take action, the worst case is the same. I get nothing.
Here I'll change a little because maybe you forget the lesson. So I help you to change a little.
Okay, sure.
Okay, this applies to everybody. Okay, it's not just copywriting. It applies to everything. If you go and do something, let's say you want to apply for a project or you want to send a cold email, 4 things can happen. 4 things can happen. Number 1, They don't read your email, they don't reply you. Okay, fair? This is the worst thing. They are not going to copy your email, Google search you, find your home address, and sue you. Oh, Ricky was disturbing me, sending me cold email. Nobody's going to do that. Okay, fair enough. Nobody's going to do that. Okay, they're not going to go to see, oh, Max, where you stay. Oh, you are this company owner. Let me go sue your company. Nobody's going to do that. Okay, so the worst thing that can happen is they don't read your proposal, they don't read your cold email, they don't reply. Can we agree on this? Okay. Now, what's the next thing that can happen? They read your email, they don't reply, but they read it. So if actually they read your email, you are actually making an improvement. Means your subject line is actually okay because you get them to read. Now, third thing that can happen is they read, but they do not reply. The third thing that can happen is they read and they reply you. Okay, when they reply you, what does it mean? Your subject line is okay. Your email is okay. Might not be good, might not be perfect, but it's good enough. Frankly, for me, good enough is good enough. Then you work on the next thing. That's how I see it. Subject line is okay. Your email is okay. Okay. So next thing is they read the email, they reply, but they didn't say, I want to get on a closing call. Okay, this is the number 3 thing that can happen. Number 4, what is going to happen? They get on a closing call and they do business with you. Okay, actually it's 5. They get on the closing call, but we didn't agree on the closing call. That can happen. That's number 4. Number 5 is to get on the closing call and you start to do business. So there are 5 possible outcomes. Okay, my question is, if you don't do anything, if you don't send a proposal, you don't send a cold email, what's going to happen?
Yeah, the first case.
So by not doing, it's 100% guarantee you get the worst case.
Right.
So anything you do is going to be an improvement. Guys, is this helpful?
Yes. It's like a no-brainer to take action. Like if you just avoid taking action, it's like avoiding new opportunities. Yeah, something like that.
You don't do anything, you're guaranteed to get the worst case. 10 out of 10 times. You pass 10 times means you get the worst outcome for 10 times. Now, when you do something, even if you get the worst outcome, it's actually good because you know your subject line maybe got problem. If it's a proposal, you know your first 2 lines of your proposal, there's something wrong with it. If people don't read your proposal, I'm not sure on Upwork if we can check if people read your proposal. I'm not sure.
Nope.
Okay, so on Upwork, we skip one step. You will know your proposal, there's a problem. There's no subject line, but cold email, at least we know the subject line. Okay, so even if you send a proposal, you don't get any feedback, that is a feedback, means something wrong with your proposal. So let's look into the proposal. What things we need to change? Do we need to make it shorter? Do we need to make it more personalized? Okay, does it sound too generic? It sounds like a very normal proposal. You're not standing out. Like your proposal actually stand out, and the prospect told you that it stand out. Okay,
right.
But if you have the proposal, if you dare not send in the first place, what's going to happen?
Yeah, right. Nothing gonna happen.
Okay, so this is the first thing Paul overcome. First thing I share with him. You don't do anything, you're guaranteed to get the worst thing. Then after he hear that, like, shit, I better send it. Okay, so what happened after you send?
So what happened? I didn't expect such a reply, and like even if he asked for like proven marketing results, I told him, oh, I haven't got data from clients yet. So yeah, but this is my recent work, something like that. I just kind of redirect the question. I'm not sure if it's a good approach, because I don't have any numbers, right? That's what scares me the most. So I try to answer that question as direct as possible, but it's already a little bit indirect. But yeah, I mean, I got the proposal, I got the reply because he likes my proposal instead of the way that I answered the question. Yeah, okay. So the thing is that you just have to write more proposals and then tweak it over and over again. One day, the proposal will be good enough to capture the client's attention. Okay, so after that, I got a reply. We got on a closing call. Then what happens?
Before you get on the closing call, what were you thinking?
What was I thinking? Like I didn't expect that. And yeah, I mean, like because without Jay, I was totally going to miss this call. Okay, this is like the first time actually the client has such a positive response on my proposal. So if I didn't get feedback from Jay, I won't even like get the first positive response. So it's actually like seeking feedback from people better than you. Yeah, I mean, like that's one way to progress in your career, I guess. So
because you don't know what bad assumptions you're making. And
yes.
you're making, and we all have a list of assumptions, bad assumptions. A list of things that we think is important actually don't matter. We think these are problems, actually they don't matter. We think these are obstacles, actually they don't exist. It all exists here, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and the worst thing we can do is we assume they are real. So we need somebody to come and tell us, I don't think this thing exists. It's like you're telling me each time you turn off the lights, something bad is going to happen to you. Then I'm
right.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Right,
okay, how about we try to turn it off once?
Right.
You
That's
still
a
there?
great analogy. Yes.
You still there? We good? Turn on the light. Okay, what the hell just happened just now? Anything bad happened to you? You just try to explain that to a caveman. He never seen light before. He don't know darkness. He's so afraid of that. Oh, okay. So that's one example. Okay, so Bob was very, very afraid to go on a call, because he thinks he need to do a lot of very, very skillful things on a closing call. Whereas I say, I don't think you need to do that. Is that accurate?
I messed up quite a few times during the call, but luckily, like, the prospect is a little bit like he likes my stuff. Okay, at least he's sold on my skill, and he's eager to take me on as his team member, because it's he's an agency owner just starting out. Like he was a one-man agency. He deals with everything. So right now he needs help with copy and stuff like that. So actually right now we are actually a team of 3: a strategist, a copywriter, and a template builder, something like that, designer stuff. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So copywriter, I will be dealing with most of the copy. And then like the rest of the team members will deal with the strategy and design stuff.
So the thing which he wrote initially in the proposal, he said need you to do the design, end up you don't need to do.
Yeah, I mean, like unless there's a lot of work overflowing, so I might need to like handle some of them, but right now I just have to deal with the copy. So initially he asked for something, but right now I actually don't have to deal with that. So yeah, I mean, people sometimes just ask everything. That he wants someone who can do everything, but during the hiring process, they will pick the one that is the most skillful, even if he doesn't know some of the things, I guess.
Okay. So
okay.
you're saying, am I hearing what you're saying? You're saying the thing that made you not want to send the proposal in the first place don't matter at all. In the end, doesn't matter.
Like yeah, I can, yeah, I mean, like the thing they ask for, in the end they didn't even ask me to do it, so it's actually an invisible block. Okay. Oh my god, like right now when I in retrospect, right now when I look back, it's like it's really dumb, but I still face that kind of problem.
But
But
it's okay.
yeah.
Once people deal with me a lot, they will always feel they're very dumb. You're not the first.
Yeah, I mean, like really, oh my god, like
Okay, so Max, you hear from Bob. Ricky, you hear from Bob. What are the lessons that you can take away and implement in your own?
Yeah, I feel actually, to be very honest, Bo is very honest person. I can see, and I like to do business with Bo because he is very honest. But to the prospect, he never know you, right? He never talked to you before. It will be very difficult if it is the first time you call them or you talk to them, because they feel you're unconfident sometimes, right? So
yes.
and but to me, when I start my business, I was thinking I'm already expert on that niche, so I don't have your problem. But I have a problem similar to yours in a way, because I cannot send those good email and phone call people, right? So I hesitate because I cannot, I don't have this, I feel I don't have the skill to send outreach email. I cannot call the person because I don't know I'm techy. I don't know how to talk to people with business, and then hesitate, causing me not to call people, right? Even though I have a small list, I call people, right? Now I'm trying to call people, I'm reaching people, but
Wow.
it's hard, right? Like,
So
because
you're
I'm
not the
scared.
only,
I'm scared, right?
you're not the
Yeah.
only one who faced the problem, correct? Everybody has this problem, correct?
Yeah.
Everybody. I mean, it doesn't matter the business. Everybody will face the same problem. And if we dig deeper, the same reason that caused you to be hesitant and afraid, it's actually the same reason with Bob. It's always the same. That's why when we go for some training or whatever, these people, they can help. It can be it can be whoever it is, as long as they've been in this business long enough, with enough success stories, chances are they can help us overcome. Okay, it doesn't always have to be that long, but it just happened that I'm learning from him. All right. Okay, so Max, what did you learn from boss sharing?
Sorry, what's the question again?
What did you learn from boss experience?
Okay, so actually, I'm in the situation with Bob, same situation. So I couldn't give any comment on
we asked
this.
you what you learned from it. We didn't ask you to comment.
What I learned from it actually is, yeah, Ricky is right. The prospect is they never know us, so we just sorry, I'm lost.
Right.
So about closing, actually I have some experience like before. I'm selling insurance and I'm doing MLM, so I can easily talk to the strangers, but sometimes I just feel about a little bit no confidence, and I don't know how to close that. That's the problem I'm facing. Yeah.
Okay, if three of you got confidence problem, okay, advertisement time. Advertisement, but I'm not paid for it. All right. Okay, I'm not paid for it. Go and buy this. Go and learn.
Unlock your confidence. Oh, this one. Right.
All right.
You know what? I bought it. I bought
Okay.
it. I look at it. I still not confident, but
Okay.
but
my-
yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
My question is how many times you go through it? Because this is what we cover in HTC Module 1. The first time you read a book, don't count it. The learning starts on the second time, third time, and fourth time you go through it.
Mm.
So just because you watch the video all once, we haven't learned anything. Actually, the real learning starts when you take what you learn from the video and actually implement it. Because when you implement, you're not going to implement 100%. Fair? Well, when we implement, actually the learning starts. So even though I've watched HTC Module 1 3 times now, some twice, some 3 times, until I actually go and do role play, practice very, very specific techniques, actually I haven't learned anything. Okay, so Unlock Your Confidence, they give the worksheet after that. After we do, they'll say how you're supposed to breathe, how you're supposed to sit, how you're supposed to talk. You fill out that. Okay, that's the first step of learning.
Can I ask
Right.
you a question?
Yes, sure.
Unlock Your Confident module or that course compared to your HTC module 1. How big is the bit different, and is there going into a more detail in HTC, or are they exactly the same? Or?
It's different things because
Okay.
Unlock Your Confidence, I forgot, is module 2 or 3 homework for HTC.
Okay.
So the things covered in Unlock Your Confidence is not covered in HTC, and of course HTC is not covered in Unlock Your Confidence. But if you guys want to increase your confidence, this is very cheap, $49. Go and get it. You already have it. Go through it once. Go through it twice. There's an assignment in the course itself. Do the assignment. Once you do the assignment, okay, I can send it to Copy Academy. I can send it to HTC. Maybe you can send it to me. I can take a look. Okay, if it helps me, you can send to me. I will just give you feedback. I can't say if you're right or wrong, but at least just by doing the homework, you will improve. Do it. Then when you talk with people, practice one thing. The course is so long. The course is so long. Don't try to practice everything. No. Pick one part. Okay, today I want to practice my body posture. Like after I bought the course, immediately the few things I go and change. I go and buy another wire because currently I can't really like move a lot because my previous wire is very short. So I'm always afraid that I pull this away and my computer will fly or something. So I change your wire. Now actually I can move more freely. So previously you realize I'm always sitting like this. Now at least I like to move my hands a little. What I did was the posture, the monitor, I actually bought a stand and I raised the monitor instead of always like slouching. So now at least I can see it this way. Okay, so these are the easy things to fix. It will improve your confidence, improve your reading, but there's so many things to implement there. Okay, the best thing to do is to actually like pick a module, do something there. This week, I'll just focus on this. After a few weeks, you will see improvement. Are you going to be super damn confident? I don't think so, but you're going to see improvement. Confidence comes from repetition, knowing what you're doing. Okay, so before you know what you're doing, you have to go through, you don't know what you're doing. Every master was once a disaster. I think of the things that you're very confident in. You spend how many hours doing? 100, thousands of hours, hundreds of hours. The things that you're very good at, you spend a lot of time learning, doing. Okay, so don't expect yourself to be a very, very confident with business, because how much hours have we put into actually do the business, train the business skill? 100 hours, maybe less than that.
Like
Okay.
the things that I consider myself an expert, the niche I am in, I spent 10 years on it. So
Wow.
Okay, fair. So if you expect yourself to be able to close after learning 30 days, 90 days, kind of unrealistic. All right. That being said, when you learn all of this, will you have an improvement? The answer is yes. So just it's the improvement. Okay. So from what I see more situation last week, everything happened in 1 week. He sent me the Upwork proposal on Monday, and he say he's not very confident to apply. He told me this design part, the result part, and I forgot what else. Say scare him, I'm like. Then I forced him to go and apply. After he applied, the next day he told me, got the reply. Then I said, okay, pick a closing day. Don't pick today. Pick another day so you got some time to go and prepare for it. Okay, so what happens was we cheat a bit because I was on the call, but I didn't say much, correct?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't say much, correct?
Yeah.
I was just there.
Yeah, he's just on the call, and then like sometimes I almost screw up, and then like yeah, I mean he just maybe say something and then rescue the situation or whatever, something like that. Yes.
Actually, because on the call, there was one part where I know, because the business owner don't have very good clarity himself. Don't have very good clarity. So he keeps saying, if I pay 1,000, how much time are you going to spend to write one email?
Yeah,
then
right.
Bo go and talk about how he do the research, and I know from the body language, I know the business owner don't care about the research. I already know, but the second time when we go through that, then I know for sure he don't care about it. Okay, I know you guys went for copywriting training. You guys know how to do the research, but sometimes people don't care. They are not aware of it. They're not aware. So this is what I mean by you sell what people want to buy, but you give them what they need. Sell what people want, give them what they need. Might not be the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
My way is a bit stupid. I give them what they want, and I give them what they need. And I say, hey, here are 2 emails, go and both. You're not paying more for it. We agree, $1,000, 10 emails. I'm giving you 20. 10 is text, 10 is a template with pictures, with colors, whatever. You're not paying extra? Okay. Okay, take this and run. For those customers, for those businesses who appreciate the extra conversion, you will be helping the business, you'll be helping the agency. For those who don't, it's okay. Not everybody knows all, not everybody knows what we are doing. Okay. And number 2, it's you are so worried about results, correct? You want testimony. Tell me what are the results you did last time.
Yeah.
Number 1 is design, number 2 is result.
yes.
Throughout our whole live session, how many times was the word conversion and results mentioned?
Like I think no, nothing at all, like 0.
You mean the thing that you stopping you from applying, the second thing also didn't exist?
Yeah, I mean, like it's really funny when we look back. Yeah, I mean, he didn't mention about anything about conversion result. He just want the work done. Like he needs emails. He needs this. He needs someone to build the template, and then like yeah. And actually, in the end, I deal with the copy and someone built the email. Yeah. So what he wants is he wants to buy back his time in the cheapest way possible. That's what the client is, but I don't care so much about that because 1, it's about email marketing. It's the thing that I want to specialize in, and 2nd, I get to work with a ton of different industry, and then like it just expands my like experience.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
You get paid to learn. You get paid to practice.
Yeah.
It's a good outcome. So a lot of times, the thing that we think it's a very the thing that was make people say no to us, people don't care. So the two main things that you're worried about, actually he don't care at all. Doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, knowing what you know now, how are you going to approach writing proposal differently?
So if I meet something that scares me, like yeah, I mean like I just okay, one thing I want to mention is that if they explicitly mention graphic design, I don't think I will like, I'm not sure if it's a good thing to do, but I will avoid the job posting because they already need graphic design.
Not learning a damn thing.
Like
Slap. You see, Ricky will slap you already.
yeah, I mean because like the thing that the prospect mentioned is like designing templates. So it's versus someone who actually mentioned graphic design is actually two different things. So yeah,
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know how much graphic design you can buy on Fiverr? For $5.
Oh,
You know
right.
what is Fiverr famous for? Frankly, guys, Fiverr is famous for graphic design. Where do you think I got this background from?
Okay, sure.
I got this. I got 20 of this for $5. 20 design. I picked the one which I like the most. Yeah, I make some changes, minor details. My website image, you think I do it myself? I buy from Fiverr. Fiverr is the best place to buy graphic. So what Fiverr cannot buy, frankly, I think is good copywriting. Not many, very few, very few. But graphic design, for $5, you can buy very good work. Better than what I can do, which is why usually, if it's a serious project, I design a draft, I send the whole PowerPoint to them, and like, yeah, this is what I want. Go do your thing, then send to me. So if you're being paid $100 per email, can you spend $5 on graphic design?
Yeah, I mean
10 emails, you can probably spend $5 for somebody to design, or maybe $10 to design 10 emails. Probably can be done. Find a level 1 seller, probably can be done. You write the thing. You write the thing. Okay, you go and determine what is the layout, stuff like that. Don't let this kind of thing stop you, all right? Because if
Maybe
this, yes, please.
Sorry. Yeah, maybe I can tell a little bit more my side, right? Like the niche I am in, I like maybe I know 90% because there's new technology come up, right? So I'm kind of no, don't know everything. But I'm still confident to say I take on client that say, okay, everything related to that, I'll figure it out. So
yeah, you don't
right?
need to know everything.
I cannot know everything because there's always new technology come up. So
you don't go and approach things that you know how to do. Because everybody, including myself, what we know, what we can do today is very limited. And this is only true for those who have no ability to learn.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I don't think you guys are, else you will not be here.
Yeah, there is some, like I have a client prospect before I talked to, and he specifically say, oh, something like, I don't know, I want something that I don't have actually. I'm not very good, right? But I know I can learn it. Yeah. So, and I know I'm better than most people too. So I just say I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to know? I know where, like, I just tell the prospect the basic stuff, and he was like, oh, this guy know what he's talking about.
Yeah, most of the time, the prospect won't know half of what you know, most of the time. So sometimes when they say they want something, maybe they don't know, they don't need it. But even if they really need it, there are two things you can do. You can learn it yourself, or you can pay somebody to do it. You just
Yes,
need to
yes.
know enough to know when somebody give you the work, is it shit? You don't need to know if it's good. Is it shit? If it's shit, you have a problem. If it's not shit, good enough. Just send to the client, see what the client say. Maybe the client says it's good, especially for graphic design. It's such a subjective thing. You think your client is going to buy books like this and go and read? Seriously? You think your client is going to buy books like this and tell you, oh, actually, you have this problem because this. Actually, the whole book only covers 4 things. Spacing, how close things have to be, alignment, typography. Typography means what type of fonts to use. That's it.
Yeah, fear come from unknown. So maybe you want to know a little bit, not too much. Then maybe you're confident enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
The skill is to be comfortable saying yes to things you currently don't know. But I'm not saying you don't know, you don't go and learn about it. You don't know now. Doesn't mean during the delivery of the project you can't go and learn, or at least hire somebody to do it.
Yeah. And like sometimes, I mean, like in this case, maybe they will ask for past email design, okay, which is not copy. And I don't have any email design. So should I go and make
Can you
one?
Google email template design? Go and download some.
Oh, right. You want, just like download some and then like give them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't have that. Okay, I'll just do it. Like
Ricky, can you slap him for me again?
Oh my god, like yeah, I mean this is just like a moral block, and I'll just like, oh yeah, I'll throw it
It's
away.
all in yourself now. So you have to overcome that. After that, you are good. You can make money like Tony.
He doesn't need to make like Tony. He make half of it, he'll be very happy.
Yes, yes.
No need half, forget half. This first year, he make 10%, I think he'll be very happy.
Yeah.
Tony's making 20, 30, 40,000 a year, 40,000 euros a month. Okay, you make that, I think 10%, you make 20, $40,000 a month, I think a year, I think you'll be happy.
Yeah, I think boy, if you really want to, I think you can fail faster. Then I think
Yes,
you get
yes.
to
Yeah.
what
Because
you want faster.
for us, the prospect is infinite. We're not tied to a specific industry. Okay, so all the things which you think is important, frankly, it's not important. The things that you think people will say no because you don't have this. No. Fun fact, the prospect did say on the video call, I know I want all of this. I know a person will not know all of this, be good at all of this, else they'll be lying. He said something like this.
Yes, 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 yes. I remember that. Yes.
You think he's the only person who knows that? Everybody in business knows that. Okay, you can't be good at everything. If they think somebody can be good at everything, they will not be hiring people on Fiverr or Upwork. Fair? You know you don't know something, that's why you go and get help. If they think that way, they will not be on Fiverr or Upwork. If they think they can do everything themselves, they will not be hiring people. So you are not talking to people who have that type of thinking. In fact, just go and hire somebody and you know how bad a normal employee is. I'm not talking about good employees, all right? The average employee, lazy, dumb, no initiative to learn. They rather sit down there when there's nothing to do, just sit down there and take out the handphone and play, rather than let's see what can I help around.
I was there. I was just Facebook and look at where I should go vacation, like
See?
kind of thing. Right?
You know, just when you promise to do what you can do, and you tell them, hey, I can't do this, but I can go and learn it. They're like, oh, okay, yes, sure. So hope today's session is a bit different. I know it's a bit different from what we usually do, but I think this is beneficial for everybody. Even for Boy himself. So it will reinforce the learning. So next time when he think that I need to do graphic or whatever, he can slap himself. Okay, next day, great learning session. Okay, so that's the point of all of this. We don't want to just to do accountability. Sometimes when there's a good thing that happened, I mean, everybody should clap hand for Boy. He got his first client. Okay. After how long? Almost 1 year. Almost
I
1
mean,
year,
like,
you're telling yourself the same lies. Oh, I need this industry. I need this result. I need this email. I need this email. I cannot do website. I cannot do ad. I cannot do graphic. You keep telling yourself the lie for 1 year, it will become true. So we
Yeah,
need
right,
somebody to tell you, actually, if you turn on the lights, you won't die. It sounds ridiculous, but that's what I'm hearing. Luckily, you're not beside me outside.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean, like, although I got a few small clients in the past, like let's say the first Upwork client, and yeah, some other side gigs, but this client is actually a little bit different because
yeah, I can tell you he's better than everything you did with so far.
Yeah, because he wants to build a long-term relationship with the team member, 3-person, including him. So yeah, he doesn't want to like hire and hire over and over again because it's a tedious task for him. So he wants to like retain us as long as possible. So I think it's much more valuable in the past because last time it's just like one-off gigs here and there. So
this is the difference between single gigs versus retainer. You're getting sort of like a retainer.
Sort of
Close to. We will see. After 1 or 2 months, we will know if this is a retainer.
Yes,
now it's a bit too early to tell. I don't even want you to assume that, which is why I told you don't stop sending the proposals. You imagine you have 4 of these people. Now you can choose. I personally won't go more than 3. Now knowing what I know today, I won't go more than 3. More than 3, then I'll be very selective. But until I have 3, I probably won't be so selective, especially if I just start up. Okay, let's say if I don't have any other skills, and today I say I want to be a business coach. My first few clients, probably I won't be too choosy, but I will not sign for a long-term engagement. 2 months, let's see how this goes. 2 months is okay. Nobody asks you to sign a 1-year contract. Then you find out you're not a good fit, then you feel like you're in hell. Okay, so there are a few ways you can do this. If you're very, very confident, you can straight away turn everybody down and only approach the top quality prospects. Okay, but if you know you're not so disciplined, you're not so confident, nothing wrong to get some good results, get your feet, get in the game first. You get in the game, you play a few different games. Like you never exercised before. Are you going to be so choosy on what sport you're going to do? Anything. Go lift some weight, go sweat a little. I don't care. I'm not asking you to be a professional swimmer or what, football player or what. Just do something. Okay. If you like it, continue. If let's say you don't like this client, after 1 month, you can say no to him. I'm not asking you to just follow him or whatever. Just continue. Now, knowing what you know today, the next time you send proposal, are you going to hesitate less? Are you going to procrastinate so much? It's going to be less. I hope the answer is going to be less.
It's going to be less. And like if they ask for like graphic design stuff, I'll just think of a way to get
I will
an
go and
email.
close the deal first. To at least hop on a call and see if that's what they really want. You can ask them, why is graphic design very important for email? And if they really insist, okay, do you know who makes the most money sending emails? Why none of them design? Why all of them send black and white? Must be doing something wrong. I'm not sure they are wrong or you are wrong. You say it in a nicer way. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's actually
I don't know who is wrong.
Yeah.
Those guys who make what? Stefan's making what 900 million, sold 900 million from email. I don't know he is wrong or you're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a balance here.
You can even say something more diplomatic like this. Okay, I'm not going to assume that is the fact, but do you know the most profitable people who write emails for a living, not for a living, they sell millions for products. Do you know what our emails they send? Probably they tell you they don't know. If they know, they will not be saying we need graphic design. It's stupid. If they say they need email graphic design, take the gig, go find a graphic designer, you write the email, send to him. Ask him to go do the work. You have partner. Next time, you have a business partner who can do graphic design. Any work that comes, you have your graphic designer. You have somebody to contact on Fiverr. You will solve this problem once and for all. If you keep avoiding the problem, you never solve it.
Right.
Okay, then now you can solve email writing. You can solve graphic design. The next person who comes say, I want the landing page. I want to build. Go Fiverr, see who can build a landing page. Who hire a few. You'll find out who can do. Okay, now you solve one more problem. Keep adding and adding. How to not make more money? Come on, you have to teach me. You think I do all the work myself? I seldom do all the work myself. I mean, I seldom do the work, period. You think I can design? No, not really. You know, I outsource all the work. I seldom do the work myself, except media buying. Okay, that's something I do myself. Okay, so hope this lesson is helpful for everyone. Next week we will continue back with the normal things, unless Max come and tell me, oh, I got a new client. Then next Max will be interviewing Max the next time.
Yes.
Okay, or Ricky finally close a 100K 1 year contract, or then we want to hear from you.
Oh yeah, sure. In September somewhere, they will get back to me. So
I don't know if that's the best way to okay, here's one thing you can do. Go to Denlock's YouTube channel, search for follow-up, and there he has a few videos. Just see how you can follow up.
yeah,
maybe it applies, maybe it don't apply, but at least
actually I bought the follow-up module. So
I was thinking to go and buy that. So thanks.
you want to share the password or something? I think Seafood doesn't like it.
I don't want to get.
I won't offer that. No,
I don't want to get fired so fast. Okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. So I'm following up, and yeah, to tell you a little bit, I keep sending value email, so I'm following up with value. So yeah. So
if that's the case, then I'll go and buy it. I'll ask my client to buy it because his follow-up suck. Okay, so if that's what I hear, if he just get this message alone, I think it's worth it.
Oh yeah, one more thing. I don't know Max, but I keep getting in Telegram, people start to close me. I don't know if that's your case, Max, but yeah, they ask you question and then try to get you to HTC. So I'm in the middle of, like, if I don't tell them back, then they're going to keep coming back.
I think this is one of the Denlock strategy. They assign every Denlock team people to follow up with
Yes.
like us. Yeah.
It's the only reason they have these challenges at such a low price. It's a way to try and see if this is suitable. If it's suitable, welcome to stay. Else it's okay. There are many other ways to learn. Yeah,
the
I believe
only
that's how
thing
they do.
I'm not sure about is there is two closer try to close me at the same time. So
That's not
I'm
supposed
not
to happen.
sure.
That's not supposed to happen. As far as I know, it's usually they will assign one person to one closer, something like that. But I don't know for these challenges. I'm not very sure because I haven't go to the more sales challenge. I went to smart challenge. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I'm getting pressure to go to HTC. $4,000.
Might not be a bad idea, to be honest.
I know. I need to master the skill of closing too. Like either way,
you will learn
future,
closing,
so
but you'll learn more than that.
yeah.
Okay. For those who are already, I mean, if it's a copywriter, it's going to be very easy for me to say, go ahead. For your situation, unless you're going to do copywriting like Bor, then I can't say, hey, it's a no-brainer, go and get it. Okay, because I don't know your situation as well as I know Boss.
If I can get on the phone, I do coaching and training, right? And then I also do prospect like call. So
okay,
so
if you are doing
closing
coaching
will
and
help.
training,
Yeah.
If you are doing coaching and training, get it.
Yeah, that's what I know. I noticed too. So and I want to get your opinion about HTC in the future.
If you're doing coaching and training, then the answer is very simple. It's yes. Get it. Because
but my coaching
you will
and
learn,
training is like technical stuff.
Doesn't matter because one thing is very important. It's you gain something which most people don't have, which is called clarity. You're very, very sure about yourself. Now, how do you be sure? How can you make yourself very easy for other people to understand? You need clarity. One way to go to clarity is to get rid of all the garbage out of here, take out. No? So that is actually, if you ask me, that's the main thing of HTC. It's not about what to say, what to do or what. The main thing is to teach you to get out of the way, get out of your own way. If you're doing a lot of communication, then it's like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, brain surgery. Very safe.
So now
surgery.
I
you can go for
I'm almost closed, but I don't know who to talk to because there's two closer at the same time, and they both help me. So I'm like, who should I give it to?
What's the closest name? Just curious.
Anthony and Jin JH.
Oh, I happen to speak with both of them before, but Anthony knows me better. Either one.
Yeah, well, I told Anthony. Anthony is the second guy talk to me, and at the beginning I told Anthony, hey, JH has already talked to me, and he said, oh, I appreciate that, and then he still talked to me. So I maybe just add value. But I think to be fair, I'll give it to JH if I ever go to HTC.
Frankly, it doesn't matter because they will not be. They are not.
But I thought it's like commission based, right? So
they don't need your $600 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They both of them, I know them. They don't need.
Okay.
They don't need that $600.
Okay.
60,000 maybe. 600, screw it.
Okay. They close way better than I expected then. Okay.
Oh, of course. They don't care.
Because that course is like pretty high price already to me. So it's like it's already a sketch to a stretch for me, right? So
then you need to if it's a stretch for you, then I'll say you probably need to buy it. Because
like, Bo was like, why?
so you won't be in this situation again.
It's like, yeah, like
seriously.
4,000, man.
So you won't be in
4,000.
this situation again.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not the best person to speak to about this. If you ask me to if you ask me, I recommend or not, the answer is yes. But if you speak to Anthony, he's pretty. I can tell he don't care about the commission. He don't care about the sale. He cares about you more than it. Rich J is because I spoke with him on an interview for a project, so it's a very different conversation. I spoke to Anthony, I think 3 or 4 times by now. So, but I dare to say both of them, because they are dealing with Danlock himself very closely. I know the culture is customer obsession. Means if it's not a good fit for you, they won't even recommend that. You can actually ask him this question. Besides HTC, what do you think are the programs that is more suitable for me? If the answer is still HTC, because I don't know all of their programs. If the answer is still HTC, then go for it. If you're conducting coaching and training, the answer is like, just buy already. Because that alone, knowing how to coach others and communicate with others, that alone is worth it. Let's not, let's just forget you can make more money from it. I share a little bit of what I learned with my client. He says he's going to buy it. Finally, the stubborn fella.
Yeah.
But it's just just let you know, set expectation is not a magic pill, and you will need to allocate quite some time for it. It's but it's worth it.
Yeah, I understand. Looking at my finance, looking at my time.
If I may give you some suggestion,
yeah.
If you don't solve this problem, it's going to stick with you for some time. It might not be a very far off idea to actually go and do some copywriting or something, some way to raise money. Because I believe if you are going to, it's actually good if you don't have the money for it, if you can't really afford it, because you treat it seriously. Like if my client buy it because he has a lot of cash, I'm worried he won't treat it seriously. See, seriously, that's my concern. I'm afraid
4,000, come on. Oh.
4,000 is 4,000 is not a lot.
It's a sketch.
4,000 is not.
I will
it's
make
not a
so
lot for
much
us.
money this year.
Yeah, that is one. If that's a situation, then
this is actually a good thing.
That's a good thing, because you treat it seriously.
Oh my God.
Because most of the people, when they buy a course, this is the number I get from a few influencer. More than 90% buy the course but never log in.
Yeah, that's what Joe tell us about in some of the sharing in Telegram. He said like, oh, I'm surprised half of us never log in or never look at any video or something like that.
You know
but
why?
I look at all the video.
You know why? Because Sales Challenge is too cheap.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Sales Challenge is too cheap. Smart Challenge also is too cheap. The quality of the students actually increase in HTC. Quality. Smart Challenge, a lot of idiots, frankly. Because the price is too cheap, it's too affordable. Not everybody there is very, very serious. HTC, there are 1 or 2 idiots. But, besides that, hopefully I'm not one of them. But yeah. I can recommend it. Anybody who it's like, you know, if you feel you can do more in life and your current situation is not very good, and you know, it's not you don't know the knowledge. It's not like you don't know what to do, but you don't have the discipline, you procrastinate a lot, means you have a lot of mental damage. These are the symptoms. I don't know too many ways to fix this. I don't know too many ways. Okay. This is one way. For most, as long as you can, because you have to know, Sifu, the way of teaching is not for everyone. It's not for everyone. But if you
It
can,
works for me.
if
So
it works for you, then the answer is going to be very, very easy. But
maybe
I mean,
I'm too I'm too
Yeah.
I'm like start, right? I have no business skill, so
if you don't fix it, 1 year from now, are you miraculously going to gain new business skills? If the answer is no, then
yeah, and I cannot even understand what Antonio talking about sometimes, right? So it's like
I'll probably ask my prospect this question. Now, after learning from Danlock and learning from Antonio,
yeah,
who do you think impact your business more?
yeah.
I'll ask him
Danlock.
this question and see what he say, because actually he don't really like the way Danlock teach.
There's no
Maybe-
preference, I guess. It's
Maybe
not
because
everyone.
both of them same age. Maybe both of them same age. Then one person already wrote the book FU money. And anybody he don't like, tell them to just fuck off. Then, but he have to deal with a lot of people he don't like. Okay, this is a final tip for the night. When you find somebody who you don't like, they're actually a reflection. When you find somebody you don't like, you have to ask yourself, it's a good reflection. There's something about that person that reminds you about yourself that you don't like. Okay, you don't need to understand this. Maybe 2-3 years later, you'll understand. But
It's not I don't like him. It's just like I don't understand him. I do, but
don't understand and don't like is two different things.
yeah.
I'm just saying, if we find somebody who we find annoying, it's actually a good reflection. Then we have to go and ask ourselves why we don't like. The answer might not come very quickly. Okay. And
Very
this
deep
is
what you said.
because it's not I took this from Develop. I didn't come up with this myself. All right. So don't worry if you guys don't get it.
Yeah,
I think
don't
I get
it yet.
I think I get it, but who knows? Okay. Anyhow, thanks for coming. I think we'll just call it a night. Next Tuesday, same time. The replay will be actually all the replays are on my YouTube. If you guys have a part you want to rewatch or anything, it'll be there. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for coming. Bye bye.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Jay.
thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.